their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster Matt Koza, co-host and creative genius Josh Perry, co-host and interviewer extraordinaire Ann Lazito, co-host and marketing mogul Aaron Murphy, with appearances from special guest Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Twist Gaming. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for Matless Middara Monday. Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. We heard you wanted more matless nights, so we kicked him off the stream. I did. I kicked him off with force.
Okay, Hercules.
Hercules. Joshua.
Did you take your meds this morning?
I did, but you know what? It's been a real long time since they've let me out of the house, so now I'm out. It's like a whole new world. I was having a flashback to 2019.
Okay.
What do you mean? It's not me. I was repeating what Shatner said. Okay.
Okay.
For those of you who are new to our stream, on Monday nights we play Middara, the Unintentional Malum, Act 1.
We're
and
not
this
playing
is
Act... Well, technically we're playing Act 1, but we're not playing the story Act 1.
Do you know what the best part of me being here in person is?
You can give me bad looks, and I can actually see them.
In
person. Real time? In real time.
You real time cut me off, and you no longer have the excuse of the delay. Anyway, please ignore Joshua. It's very easy to do. I've been doing it for years. Went from 0 to hero. Now they got a whole bunch of other Middara songs in my head. Okay, so now you got me thrown way off my. Just go away. Just stop. On Monday we play Middara, the Unintentional Malum, Act 1. We've just finished the main campaign, and we're doing a side quest crawl. And this is a Play With Us campaign. Joshua, what does a Play With Us campaign game kind of mean?
It means you guys at home get to play along with us as one of the characters in the game. You get to roll dice. You get to kill us or help us or whatever you want to do.
So I'm going to figure out where they hid this command, which is ! Middara, and I think
I need
y'all
to update
hit it.
the photos in it still.
Games?
Took some of the photos upside down for whatever reason, Ann.
You gave me the phone. How? What do you mean?
No, you're when you did the second set of photos, you did them upside down.
Considering the current environment, we think that this is a fantastic way for. I mean, we've done doing this before that environment, but you know, this is a great way for you guys to come and play with us, play games with us, be at home, be comfortable. Go ahead and check out that link. It'll take you to a photo on the Google Drive and show you the gear layouts for all of the characters, allowing you to play with us from home. So at certain points, we will, this is a turn-based game, and your character's turn will come up, and we'll ask you either in chat, through a poll, through commands, rolling dice, what actions you guys want to take for your character throughout the entirety of the campaign. But it's easy enough because you're playing as a hive mind to jump in for an episode, jump out for another episode. So we're starting off fresh.
Yep.
Today, with a whole new set of characters, a whole new set of builds. Right before the stream, I finished my build because if you are new to the stream, I am full of analysis paralysis, and I take way too long to make decisions. And I apologize in advance, but not really. I mean, it is what it is. But less about me and more about you guys. Let's go over a little bit about your character, the way you guys have decided to build it. We took some input from you from their Discord channel. You can come hang out with us in Discord to see what you guys wanted to play as. So, and I'm going to go over some of the basics since we're starting over again about all of this. So, Joshua, let's start there. You want to give us a little background about what Middara is, like the overall concept of the game?
It's kind of like a JRPG in a box. You take a group of 4 adventurers, you go out and you play as them. There is it's a miniature game on the board, tactical combat kind of things. You roll dice. Good, marriage trash kind of dungeon crawl kind of game. So we all have our own characters. So Twitch picked up Nyx.
Each of the characters has their own unique special ability. Nyx is
Pew pew.
it's like legit pew pew.
Legit pew pew.
Nyx becomes easily excited when fighting. So when Nyx starts her turn adjacent to more than one opponent, the first action or ability she uses costs 1 less SP, and that stands for stamina points. So you see those you see these 5 circles up here. These are the character's stamina points. We start off with 3, hence the 3 red circles, and then your stamina points increases and decreases as you start new turns or use abilities. That's how you use abilities. The stats below that are your conviction and your casting. This game uses a set of colored dice. Throughout the game, each of the dice is weighted differently. Purple is one of the lower level dice. You get 2 conviction die. All of the characters start off with 2 purple conviction die, and casting is 1 purple die. Conviction is your defense against magic. Casting is your ability to cast magic. Bottom points here are your character's abilities. They are perception, lore, agility, presence, lore, agility, perception, and strength. Throughout the game, really in the story, sometimes in the dungeons, you'll have to do certain skill checks. You'll roll a die, add an ability, see if you pass or fail. On the right, you have your health, defense, and movement stats. These can be augmented by armor, weapons, and other abilities. Each character in the starting campaign starts off with 12 base health, 9 base defense, and 6 base movement. And movement is orthogonal in this game.
Yep.
Defense, health, how much health you have. Defense, your defense against attacks. In this game, and important to note, attacker wins on ties. Okay, so I talked to you. When you set up a character, games like this, what you do is you outfit them, right? So we have weapon and armors, not armor and weapons. We have multiple armors and 1 weapon. Go away, Joshua.
You wear them all at the same time?
Obviously.
Do you put the light armor on first or on last?
It has to go on first because it can't stretch over the heavy armor.
Well, you get the size bigger.
No. You put leather armor on over flak? No. That's unacceptable.
You can't put a robe over your...
You can if you're Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you have that super cool garbage bag cape over your metal armor. Speaking of armor, for the build out for Nyx, we've chosen the badass leather jacket. Bamf! Speaking of leather armor. So the armor here gives you usually special abilities. Sometimes it augments, as I mentioned, your skills and whatnot. Here you can see the iconography. The one on top is for armor, which is on top and separate from defense. This leather jacket gives you 0 armor. The heart icon increases your health. You get +2 health if you have this leather jacket equipped. I have no idea. He was very careful with his garbage bag cape. Your abilities are usually passive, once per encounter, or exhaust. Exhaust is a once per turn ability. Encounter is once per. Usually it's once per dungeon crawl, but sometimes you'll have multiple dungeons or levels, so it's once until you refresh your characters, and passive or persistent abilities. So the badass leather jacket, when making a dodge, you can re-roll your dodge roll. There's an ability when you're being attacked to where you can dodge a roll. The die that you use for the dodge has a bunch of symbols on it. This is if you roll terribly, you can exhaust or flip to the side your card and re-roll that. Passive ability here is reduce physical damage dealt to you from melee attacks. That's what the sword is. There's also a ranged attack icon, and then there's an any attack icon by 2, which is a really nice ability. So that is the badass leather jacket. You've also chosen the accessory of Too Many Belts. This is a passive ability, so the first time each turn you are dealt physical damage by a melee attack, reduce physical damage dealt to you by 2. Does that stack with the jacket?
Yep.
So then that's really nice. And then again, this one has an exhaust ability. This one's exhaust ability is to dodge. There's also flip abilities. Those are usually your once per encounter until you're do it again. You have cores here. These are just kind of like special accessories. This one is the defensive core. This one is going to grant your character an additional defense, an additional 2+2 health. This one also has a special an exhaust ability to dodge again. So you're dodgy and all over the place.
So the cores are where you get your defense from.
And then you have chosen the long sword weapon. So these cards, there are keywords attached to the items, specifically the weapons. I think it's just the weapons that have the keywords. You'll see on some cards that if you have multiple weapons attached and they have certain keywords, you'll get certain bonuses. So it's looking for certain synergies between the weapons. The icon here in the top left corner underneath the money you have 2 dice symbol. This icon is telling you that this weapon's attack value, you will roll 2 white dice. Dice, nobody cares. This icon here with the hand and the number 2 is saying that this is a 2-handed weapon. Characters have 2 hands to which they can equip weapons to, so you could have 2 one-handed weapons or 1 2-handed weapon. There's a exception to that, as there's an exception to any rule, and I'll get into that in just a minute. And this icon right here is telling you that this weapon is a melee weapon. The weapon here has a passive ability. You may counter, so that's when you're attacked. You can attack the person attacking you if it's not your turn. So you may counter the first attack that doesn't deal damage or misses you each round. So you may negate the damage, for example, reducing the physical damage here. So even if you're attacked and the attack hits, if you negate all of the damage, you are able to counter that attack. This weapon also has another ability to dodge. It's the you can exhaust and you can exhaust to dodge. This bar down here tells you that when you roll your dice for your attack roll, there are both numbers and symbols on the dice. If your roll has 2 shields, you get to add 2 physical damage to your attack. If your roll has a star, which is the rarest icon on the dice, you can add +1 physical damage for each star that you have. And this is for each set of 2 shields that you get. There's another side to the sword which your team has decided not to use, but I figure I'll show that to you real quick just to show you that sometimes weapons can come in 2 varieties. This is the one-handed variety. You can see that it's reduced your attack dice from 2 white die to 1 white die. This is saying that, and this is the what I was telling you about before with the keywords, if your other weapon has the tag light in it, you get the special ability orange, and you get to increase one of your attack die to orange. Oh, keyword is double.
The double-sided cards have the keyword double in it.
Ah, that's cool. This is saying that if your other item has the keyword sword on it, you get your attacks gain +1 physical damage. And here, as I mentioned before, is the symbols. 2 shields are +2 physical damage. Characters also have special abilities, right? There's a skill tree in this game. Now you have chosen for your character 2 skills to start off with. The skills do come from various classes. This is the martial class. There is a summoning class, subterfuge class, a gold one, and another one, a red one too. So that was... I sound real smart when I do it like that.
Real smart.
Real smart. So the 2 skills that you have chosen here, anticipated attack. You can tell that these are each level 1 and what skill class they come from. Anticipated attack is a passive ability, so during your dodge roll, for each 2 books that you roll back to those icons, you get to add +1 to your dodge. So your dodges should be pretty successful. Hammer Helm, one of my favorite abilities out of martial as well. Your attacks gain +1 physical damage. So every time you attack and it's successful, you can just add +1 physical damage. But the real special thing about this ability is when making a melee attack, if you have a 2-handed weapon equipped. So again, here is our sword, our 2 hands. Fantastic, wonderful, couldn't be happier. When making a melee attack, if you have a 2-handed weapon equipped, you may reroll any dice in your combat dice pool, which is very, very helpful, especially like if you're like me and your rolls suck. All right, so I think we've gone over the anatomy of a card. We've gone over Twitch's build out. Yeah. If you guys have any questions or comments or things that I haven't gone over, make sure you can ask us in Discord. You can ask in chat, including the Empower die. Yes, so what Shatner is referring to is that there is an ability in the game called Empower. There is a single black die. You can do this thing called Empower, which means you get to roll the black die with the other die in your combat pool. Again, this black die is the one that's used for dodges that are it's only symbols. So that's, if you want to get more symbols to get that stuff.
But there's a chance on the black die to get a complete miss.
Yes, with a skull. There's one face on that die with a skull. If you get skull, it means stuff sucks.
So real quick, Anne, who are you playing as? And just real brief, what kind of character are you playing?
Trying to shut me up? Is that what's going on here, buddy? Pal? Friendo? I am playing as Echo, and we are going for a rogue build this time. I think, Joshua, you're playing a ranged character this time?
Yeah, I'm playing as Black Wolf. I'm using I have the longbow, so I'm doing an archery build. I actually have some arrows equipped to see how that works. And then I have Matt's character that he built out. He's playing, Jong. So he's actually playing his mother.
Oh, that's interesting. So there's the lore in this game is that people don't age, so all of the characters look about the same age.
And
Young.
He's doing a magic build, so he's got the magic staff, and he started with Corrosive Ideal, which inflicts poison.
Interesting. Okay, so Matt is usually our third person here. He's out for today, but he will be back eventually, maybe if we let him back. So where do we go from here, Joshua? We have all of our characters set up. You're staring at the book?
We should read The Adventure in Life.
The Adventure in Life. Pre-Soul Stitcher Echo? I don't think so, because it says that she can cut herself to damage. I don't know. I don't know. Middara is a land of endless wonders, but it is also filled with countless dangers. Monsters, magic, and other hazards lay in wait to strip the careless of their precious immortality. The Crimson Vanguard has set out to make Middara a safer place, one job at a time. 400 years ago, a man named Declan Halvester started taking on odd jobs to help people with monsters and other issues requiring a steady sword arm. As Declan piled up successes in gold, others began to take notice. Soon, he had more work than he could handle. He began recruiting aspiring adventurers to take jobs he didn't have time for, and not long after, the Crimson Vanguard was officially formed. Under Declan's guidance, the Vanguard went from a small local effort to an international organization, with offices in almost every major city in Middara. Now, there is a structure to the organization. Anyone can accept the jobs on behalf of the Crimson Vanguard, but only those with a good reputation can take on the more dangerous or high-profile cases. Each successful job someone does for the Vanguard garners them standing within the organization. Those who rise through the ranks sometimes find themselves in the employ of the Crimson Vanguard full-time, and former adventurers sometimes retire to become administrators for the organization. That sounds terrible. Many hopeful young Middarans come to the Vanguard in search of adventure, money, or fame, but most move on after trying their hand at it. Adventuring is a dangerous and taxing profession, and while professional monster hunters are well respected, they also run the risk of a short career, ending in death or serious injury. The Crimson Vanguard tries their best to give simpler jobs to untested adventurers, but every job they take has its fair share of risk. Many first-timers never get a shot at a second job. The Crimson Vanguard has offices all over Middara. You've already said that. Local offices vary in management details. Is this seriously in a game? Because I feel like I'm back at work. But there are a few things that are the same no matter where they are. Because it's a franchise? The most important thing is that the office administrators keep track of who is on what job. Is this like a time management game? Is this like Kitchen Rush?
No.
Is this what we're doing? Sending two groups after the same target can lead to all sorts of unpleasantness. Not the least of which is hunters fighting each other for the kill. They also have to keep track of how long adventurers have been out on a job. This sounds. What game did you just hand me? This sounds like work. I want a paycheck. If the agreed upon time frame is exceeded, then Anne has failed at her project management job and she becomes fired. Then the job is reassigned. The adventurers may be dead, lost, or just not able to complete the job because they're incompetent. I have a lot of really great commentary. But that is not the Vanguard's concern. The bottom line is that their reputation rides on getting things done, no matter what. Get her done. The other thing that is consistent across offices is rankings. Adventurers gain ranking for each job completed. Some jobs require a certain ranking in order to accept, either because they are very dangerous or very high profile. As hunters gain rank in the Vanguard, they receive special pins. What is this, the Boy Scouts? You don't get patches? This is garbage. These pins are minted via an undisclosed process, and counterfeiting them is very difficult.
They're Disney pins.
Yep. Administrators are able to spot fakes almost immediately. Many think that there is some sort of enchantment on the pins that allows them to be identified, but the Vanguard keeps that secret to themselves. This theory is supported by the fact that the pins seem to be tied to the owners.
Pins are made of souls.
Occasionally, a pin will be stolen, and someone will try to pass it off as theirs. Depending on what office this happens in, the perpetrator may be told to leave, imprisoned, fined, or punished more harshly. Irregardlessly, the pretenders are found out and dealt with by Tony Kneecaps. Declan remains the leader of the Crimson Guard, but remains largely enigmatic. I'm better than that. As time wore on, he faded into the organization's background. He retired to Boca. Now he leads the Vanguard out of the public eye. He has become so mysterious that some speculate that he died. That's friggin' morbid. And he has been replaced by a new leader who took up his name and reputation. This is becoming more morbid and terrifying. Not many people have been in the Vanguard long enough to remember Declan's face. Maybe he wears his face. And those who have are loyal to him. Why would they assume that he died in Middara, where it's like all about immortality?
You can still die.
Some point to this as evidence, however circumstantial, of his death and replacement. Regardless of whether the current Declan is the same man as the original, he remains in charge. His eccentricities and secrecy are continual topics of gossip, but this only serves to bolster his reputation, as well as that of the Crimson Vanguard. The hunters who accept the jobs from the Crimson Vanguard come from many walks of life. Some are privileged, wealthy men and women who lust for some excitement. Others are poor, willing to take on the danger for enough money to get by. Can't you be poor and still want excitement? Some have high hopes of fame and honor, while others are idealists who see themselves as protectors of the people. All are welcome in the Vanguard's fellowship. Now, it's your turn to seek your destiny. I feel like this is an intro to a Disney ride. That's what I feel like. Are you a fortune seeker? An explorer? A guardian of the galaxy? Are you a raccoon? Why will you fight?
A rabbit.
What?
They always animal him. I don't know if the right word was there.
Raccoon? They call him a raccoon.
They also call him a rabbit. And
rabbit.
other animal names.
You're an iguana. More importantly, will you survive? Only time will tell. Take up your weapons and prepare to embark on your journey. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor. I don't know the rest of it. Okay. What are we doing?
Doing the rank one, the cave sickle, whatever it is.
Nope. Cavern Fumigation. Cave sickles have infested a nearby cave just outside of town. The townspeople have filed multiple complaints against the city, claiming that nothing is being done. This is ridiculous, the bureaucracy that's built into this. Unsure how deep the cave goes, the city hasn't spent the resources to reach the hive and call the colony's numbers. The Crimson Vanguard has just the thing, though. A bug bomb. Reach the Sickle's lair and bomb the pests out of existence. Okay, so we're Terminex is what's happening here. Adventurer setup is boring. Shop and train is boring. We've already done it. Then continue to Sickle bombing expedition, page 10. One of the nice, cool things about this game is that the book here, it tells you everything to set everything up. And what they've used is, if you remember, really, I think popular in the 90s, the super secret decoder ring, the red background text, and then the red plastic sight vision thing to reveal words, and it does such a really great job. It's one of the nicest things about this game. Okay, so I'm going to go over to 10. Sickle bombing expedition. Made it sound Fungul. What are you doing, bud? Thanks. Oh, that's terrible, Joshua. That's awful. Whoa. What are you doing, bud?
I don't know what you're doing.
This is so dark.
You're dark.
I wish I was. I've been in the house like for forever, and now I'm super pasty. Where's the slidey?
The slidey broke.
For real, though?
For real.
Why did you guys break it?
We didn't break it. Is that better? Or still
No.
too dark?
No, it didn't do anything.
It did, but whatever.
Getting better. Why is it all...
There?
It's got the noise.
That's the green screen cam. Put your hand in it.
Hey! Look at that.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. I hate that the slidey broke. Because... Okay, I can't emotionally deal with that. Okay. So this is our dungeon setup. I need a pointer that isn't been touched by you guys. Okay. In this corner, we have our various adventures.
You zoom in and out, it looks like a little, like the focus is off.
Boy. Well, I guess we can do it here because that should be fine. Hello. This mini... Almost went for a dive in my eyes, too. This mini right here is Nyx. So Twitch, this is your character. You can tell by the purple base and the giant wings and scythe. So you are up here in the right corner. This character is the Black Wolf character.
Yep.
Very cool. These are all kind of new. Well, not all of them, but these two are new minis to us. This is Antionette Zhang with the sword. Is that a sword? Yeah, it's sword. With the orange base there. So Joshua is playing the character with the red base. And then this character right here, this is Echo's mini. With the blue base. Okay, one of the things that I know is kind of hard when you're seeing this at home, so I will try and do my best. My bad. Is go over a little bit in the boards. So these image here are rocks. The red outline around here means that it's impassable terrain. So we can kind of navigate here, and again, the movement is orthogonal. Got some more impassable terrain here. More impassable terrain on the rocks side here.
They're commenting on your shorts or your pants.
Oh, they're the best. These are my Stormtrooper. Look at me. Let's get off on the table. There you go, buddy. Awesome. And they're fuzzy because it's freezing cold here. Okay.
It's not cold.
Oh my god, it's so cold. It's like 60 degrees, which I might as well be dead.
It's like 68
oh,
if anything.
So cold. So cold. The wrong way. One day I'll remember how to do it. The black holes here with the white dashed outline, this is a hole. So there are special rules here. You can jump over holes. Mostly you want to try and avoid them or avoid getting knocked into them. Creatures, minions, can also traverse over holes. They also have to jump. Sometimes they fall into holes. It's really nice because then they die. It's 20 degrees Celsius. I told somebody it was 2 degrees today. They're like, oh, I thought you meant Celsius. No. Okay, over here, the rocks is more impassable terrain. And then we have these special icons over here. There's a blue one and a red one. These are totems. Now, totems have special rules when you get within line of sight, either orthogonally or diagonally of them. So once you get within line of sight of a totem, once a player character gets within line of sight of a totem, there's a passage in the book that you'll read and something happens. Usually that something is more baddies pop out. I also want to draw your attention to these green dashed squares right here with the yellow chevrons. This is hindering terrain.
Yep.
Which Josh will tell everybody else what the rules for hindering terrain is, because I forget it's like -1 and nobody really cares.
When you move out of hindering terrain, it requires an extra movement point, like an extra movement. And then when you're attacking into or out of, it's a -1 to your roll.
So now, Joshua, you specifically with Black Wolf have a special ability related to the impassable terrain, right?
The hindering terrain, yeah. I get enemies attacking me get -2 to their roll. And I actually get -1 for spells casting me while I'm in hindrance terrain.
Okay, awesome. So that kind of goes over our terrain and the icons on the board. Let's talk a little bit about what our baddies are, or ranged attacking through.
The book open to the actual page. Made through or into.
Okay, now. Okay, you can take this and get it away from me because it's clutter. Okay, so as you can see, we are not alone on the board. We are joined by these little crabby looking things. These are cavesicles.
Which letter is that one?
Which letter?
Which flavor?
Raspberry. I already had this. Each it's a good thing I had the book. Each of the Cavesicle minis has their own colored base. Now, this Cavesicle creature has a special swarm characteristic, so each they're all groups of 3, and there's color-coded groups of 3. So group 1 is 1, 2, and 3, which is cherry, grape, and creamsicle, red, purple, and yellow, which you can see. I'm going to get rid of these. Red, purple, creamsicle. So these 3 are group 1, and these 3 right here are group 2. All 3 in a group need to be defeated in order for that swarm to be defeated. And what is special about the Cavesicle, we'll go over the anatomy real quick of a monster card. Get the name of the monster card, some of the special abilities, and then the creature's programming. So this tells you what you need to do with that creature on each step. Cavesicle has Cavesicle anatomy. Cavesicle has immunity to poison, and movement point cost is not increased by terrain or allies. So that's
not Cavesicle anatomy. It's not what that says.
Sickle anatomy.
You said Cavesicle anatomy.
Creamsicle anatomy. Creamsicle anatomy.
Okay.
Chitin. Okay. So Joshua was talking about the hindering terrain. The sickles don't care. Honey badger don't care. They also have an ability called Hive Mind, as you can see on the left here. Both of these are passive abilities. So we talk about the creatures having the swarm ability. If the creatures are within X amount of their own, they will get boons to their abilities. These dice here are the replacement attack dice and additional increases to the defense that they get if they're within each other. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the dice are all weighted differently based on their color. So as you might be able to tell here, orange and teal are more higher attack die than maybe the white or the purple is. And once they go through their first attack, I will go through their combat thing, so we don't do that twice. On the bottom there, just like with our weapons, they get special abilities for their icons. So each shield they roll, they get +1 physical damage. Baddies also have conviction and casting dice, just like our characters do. Over here are the stats for the Cavesicles. Each individual Cavesicle has 6 health, 8 defense, 6 movement, no armor, and they usually, at a base, roll the 2 white combat dice. Again, that all upgrades with, depending on if they're in a sphere of influence of others. The base sphere of influence in this game is 4 units, either orthogonally or diagonally, and it is impacted by line of sight. Alrighty, buddy. I've talked way too much today.
Yep.
So I think that goes over everything on the board, and I think that we are oh, nope. One more thing. So in this game, we need to know it's turn-based, so we need to know whose turn it is. And the way that's done is with these initiative cards. So each character has their own initiative card. Just a little art card there that happened to be the one for Echo. And these cards get shuffled up, and then they get drawn, and then that's your initiative track. So Joshua.
Yeah.
Who's going to go first?
Rook.
That's what I thought. Nix, so Twitch, you guys are going to be going first. Who goes next?
Rook.
Of course he does. Black Wolf. Why didn't we encounter her in the game? She looks fun.
She's a promo character.
Echo. It's Echo, but it's not. Antionette. Cavesicles 4 through 6, group 2. And that means Cavesicles 1 through 3 go last.
Okay.
So that's nice. We get to go before all of the Cavesicles. So each one of these is a turn, and each trip down the track is a round. Awesome possum.
All right.
All right, so the directions from the Crimson Vanguard officer leads you to a small cave just outside of the city. Inside, you hear skittering in the dark. Make skittering noises. Why do your skitteries have... I tried. This is very ASMR. It sounds like there are a lot of them. It would be best to be on guard at all times. Who knows where these sneaky bugs could spring from once you're inside. End conditions. Win condition. An adventurer finds and ends their turn on the red exit. So there is an icon, a token that's not on the board right now. It's a circular icon that says exit. Obviously this one is red. Sometimes there are multiple colored exits which lead you to choose your own adventure. It's Goosebumps, friends. This one we want to find the red exit. Alternate win condition, we find the blue exit. Lose condition, everybody's defeated. Alternate lose condition, the bug bomb token is removed from the game. Special encounter rules. Cavesicles will not jump over dangerous terrain during this encounter. So I mentioned to you before how there's holes in that middle map and that the monsters can jump over them. In this one, the special condition is that it does not. Special condition, bug bomb. If the adventurer with the bug bomb token is defeated, place the bug bomb token in the space they were defeated in. An adjacent adventurer may make an encounter action. You need to spend 1 SP to make an encounter action to pick up the token. If the space that the bug bomb token is placed in is dangerous terrain, that's the holes, the token is removed from the game. And then as we saw, that's a lose condition. Too many bones. Only read the following hidden text if instructed to. Enlightening slaughter. At the end of this encounter, in addition to the printed gold value, each party member gains 1 XP for each combatant loot card they have collected. All right. Objectives. When there's an thing, blah.
Does it say who starts with the bomb?
Nope. Sure does not.
Okay.
So where I guess we're going to find it? I don't
Maybe.
understand. Okay, so tip, multiple exits. Some encounters have more than 1 exit token. Different exit tokens lead to different encounters. Use the narrative to get an idea of what exit tokens might lead where. Also, exits may not always appear in the initial setup of an encounter. Adventurers may need to explore a bit before they find an exit. Apparently we may need to explore a bit before we find this bomb. Okay, it says after you read this to come back here, but I think that was the end. Yeah. Okay. So that's it, buddy. Twitch, maybe it's a totem. Maybe. Twitch, it is going to be your turn first. So we start off with 3 SP. It is 1 SP to move, 2 to attack. Does aggressive. What are we thinking that we may want to do
Can
this
they get close enough to attack?
turn? So Nyx has a movement speed of 2 points, and you need to be adjacent in order to attack. You can be adjacent orthogonally or forget it, I'm diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, cannot. But can't you spend SP to move additional spaces?
Yeah,
1
like
SP
spend
for 2
additional.
spaces. So 1 movement would take you down to 2 SP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 get you here. 1, 2, 1, 2. They could get there, but they can't attack when they get there
Okay.
because they wouldn't have enough SP. SP. Oh.
Thank you, Time Roller, for the raid.
I thought I was going to really get rid of Matt.
Hmm?
That honestly is one of my favorite. That and the Sandman, two of my favorite clips. Oh yeah, and the
Matt killing you?
No, that was a terrible, terrible clip. The one, no, it was the Pretenders. The Pretenders? Yeah.
I would walk 500 miles.
Yeah, with little creepy Matt. Gets me every time. Not a good position given the number of sickles in range of that space. Hi!
Yeah. Might make more sense to stand back and let the casicles come to us.
Which kind of sucks since they're not going first.
Yep.
Now, the casicles have a movement of 6, right? Yes, their movement is 6. But we also kind of want to get out of the way of people. So what would you...
They can move a couple spaces closer.
Do you know, Joshua, where you want to move?
If I can get into range 6 of Raspberry there, I can shoot it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you could.
Yep.
On a 1 movement. So we could move up 3 and 1 to the right. And also since they don't cross bad terrain, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then this is my right. So I need to know from you if you're mean up or down with this being down. But I'm guessing, you're right.
That was the spot.
1, 2, 3. Joshua, did I ask you or did I ask everybody at home? Do it again. Do that little... That's so inappropriate! Joshua! I wish there was like a button to cut you off from the stream forever. Okay. So where are you going?
I'm going to move
1,
6
2,
spaces
3,
closer.
4, 5, 6.
I'm within 6, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And I am going to shoot it.
What are you gonna do when you're gonna shoot it?
I'm going to do kill the messenger.
What is that?
So I get to make a ranged attack at +2 physical damage. And then during the attack, I do a follow-up.
Okay. So which dice are you using?
I have a purple and a white die.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. Does that hit, Ann?
No. Okay, so when Joshua rolls, he's going to take the value of his roll against the creature's defense. The defense here is 6. Joshua's roll sucks. I have pulled out the stream computer. I did it twice in one night. That's talent. Also, did a much better job of taking the power cords away from my feet. So that does nothing. Good job.
Yep.
Now what else are you going to do?
I'm out of SP. I can't do
So you
anything else.
wave to him from afar?
I just shot some arrows by his head.
Move with 6. Yes.
Yep.
Defense is higher. Just kidding. You're right. Look, I mean... So he sucks even more.
Yep. So whose turn's next?
Next is me.
You gonna do anything?
I have no freaking clue. I'm melee. I can't get close enough. I have a movement of 7. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I got... Did I take counter? Yeah, I got dodge and counter. I could get up there. Look, I'm going to be Josh. I'm going to be a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I could use my Sword of Dominions and my short sword. Both have move 1 space diagonally.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, I could exhaust both of them and be adjacent.
Yes.
Now, Shatner has a good point that they have, how many do they have line of sight? So Raspberry has 1.
2.
This is impassable terrain, so that gets cut off, so it's just 2. So then it is upgraded to 2 orange combat dice, but it doesn't get an increase to his defense.
Do you want to attack it?
I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so how do I do this to exhaust both of them? So I would go 1, 2, 3.
You were one space. You were not in that space. So you can use 1 to go diagonal first. Before you start your move.
Okay.
Then go up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then diagonal. I wouldn't need my 7th.
Yeah.
But that would put me here. Okay. So then I have exhausted both the Sword of Dominions and the short sword for now. That's fine.
What dice do you roll?
Well, now I can't do my... I roll, because I have finesse, I roll a white die and an orange die. Dunkashane. So I rolled a 9.
Beat it by 1.
That too sucks. Okay, so I've spent 1 SP.
Spent all your SP. Unless you use it. Did you get Blade Works?
I did.
Are you exhausting Blade Works to attack?
If
or?
you have 2 one-handed weapons equipped to make an attack. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
spend that. So then I only spent 1 SP.
Yep.
So it means I have 2 SP left. Okay, so let's teach everybody how to do this. Okay, so I rolled a 9. This creature has a defense of 8 with no armor, which makes this much easier for me. I'm going to look at my weapons, and now I'm going to look at my icons. I have 2 books and 1 shield, so the icons mean not a damn thing is what that means.
Do you get any plus physical damage from your weapons or no?
So, no. When you defeat an opponent during your turn, an ally with an SOI heals 3. So I don't get anything nice or special. So far, we would only have 1 damage. Now, I have 12 health. I have a special ability where I can deal 2 irreducible damage to gain 1 SP. And then I can use my follow through. When determining damage, you may spend SP for each SP you spend, add +2 physical damage to your attack. These creatures have 6 health. I'm only doing 1 damage now. I would need to do another 5 to take it out.
Yes. I think you just attack again with your 2 SP.
I think that's probably a good idea. That's fine. So this has got 1 damage on it. 6. Well, that sucked, Josh.
All right. Here you go.
Just give me the whole.
I was trying to hand you the whole thing.
Oh no!
It's falling apart.
Why did you break it? Handy dandy. Nope, it's raspberry. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I've successfully done 1 damage. Thank you guys. I'll be here all week.
All right, so it's Cave of Skull 4 through 6.
Okay, so no, it's not. It's Matt's turn.
Oh, Matt's turn. He's just going to move 6 spaces closer.
Are you gonna move him? Because I saw you.
No.
But you moved like you were gonna stand up.
I was looking at the card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I move him here, he's gonna be in everybody's way. So should I move him here?
That's fine.
Okay. So with you fine folks at home, we're gonna have you rolling dice. This is the best part of this whole show. Once I figure out how to get this. Okay. So the cave sickles, 4 through 6 go first.
Yep.
4 is teal. Let's talk about creature programming. So here's where we get into the instructions here. So the first thing that we're going to ask is there an opponent adjacent to our teal? To our teal cave skull? And the answer is no. So we continue on. Is there an opponent within range 4?
Yep.
That'd be me, ladies and gentlemen. So now the answer is yes. It's going to make a range 4 attack. And it is going to, how many does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because is that green one within light? Yeah, it is. So the purple one, the orange one. Is that red one in the back also?
Yeah, the red one is too.
Awesome. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this maxes out at 4. So that means that one has 2 teal die, a black die, and 2 defense. This is going to suck for me. So I'm going to have y'all roll 2 teal die and a black die. That's that empower. And I'm going to dodge. Give me the black die. Are you shopping?
No.
Bold-faced lie. Okay, I rolled 3 books and a shield, so that was also really terrible.
But they rolled a skull.
Oh, yeah! So it's that skull we were talking about before, which means that they died. They failed. Which also means that my dodge worked, but it doesn't matter because unexhaust this card and counter. But I can't counter because it was a ranged attack.
Yep.
So, but I can unexhaust the card. Okay, cool. So Teal's turn is done.
No, it's not. I'll just say
Rude. Clear dice. No, it didn't do it. Reset dice.
it takes a second to go through. It's
So-
clear dice you want.
Okay. Then move to be adjacent to the opponent with the most damage within movement range. Again, movement range 6. So 1, 2, 3. Now it is adjacent to me, which was rude. And then make a melee attack. And this is a then as opposed to a follow-up, which means I hate this thing.
He only has 3 within his SOI now.
Okay, so then I'm going to ignore the second teal, and instead it's an orange. And I'm dodging again. Awesome! I failed my dodge roll. So, 7 and a bunch of books.
Yep.
And my
doesn't do anything.
defense is 9. So, I'm good.
You're good.
Which means I can unexhaust my card because it did no damage.
What else do you get to do?
Oh, I get to counter, guys! That's so exciting. Okay, now I'm going to smack it. It does have an additional defense because it sucks. Oh my god. I rolled a 10. Oh, yeah, all the symbols. That 3 sucks, but I don't even care because that 7 is
beat it by 2.
fantastic. I'm beating it by 2. I have 2 shields. I can't stack the 2 shields for either one, but it's +2 physical damage. And then I have a star, which is +1 physical damage. So that is 5.
5 damage.
And they have a total health of 6. So it has 1. I have no SP because I used my SP all. But I could take my damage now and kill it.
Good.
Should I?
Wouldn't be a bad idea because it won't stack with the other ones when they go to attack.
That sounds a really, really great idea. So I am going to use Cracked, which is an exhaust ability. I'm going to deal myself 2 irreducible damage. I'm going to gain 1 SP. And then I'm going to immediately spend that SP to add +2 physical damage to my attack. Oh,
Cool.
too bad you're not... Well, it doesn't matter. That's Sword of Dominions. If a opponent, when I kill it, you would get health.
What's the text say exactly?
When you defeat an opponent during your turn, an ally with an SOI heals 3.
You can heal yourself with it too.
Oh, yes, that's great. Then I'm going to heal myself back up.
Okay.
How you like them apples? Okay, and then this goes off the board.
Almost threw it off the table.
I know. But I didn't, which is like
It's like
horrifying.
this close though.
Nobody saw it. Joshua, nobody can see that part of the camera. You don't
I
need to give
can.
it behind the scenes secrets out. Nobody needs that extra bit of information. TYVM. Okay, so that is dead.
Does it say during your turn that you can only do that, or
Yes,
then you can't?
during your turn, an ally. When you defeat an opponent during your turn.
Oh, so you don't get
Oh,
the
so
heal.
I can't. Lame. That's dumb. Okay, well, it's dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we are going to do number 5, which is Limeade. No, an opponent is not Jason. Yes, there's an opponent within range 4. We're going to play this game again. He only has 1 other cavesicle within LOS, which is the strawberry, which means that his die is going to be white and orange. Woo! That looks terrible. Everyone rolling. What? I'm also...
Is there a limit to how many times you could do that?
What?
Take damage to get an SP?
Yes. I can only do it once. I got 1 shield.
Is it an exhaust or once per encounter?
Exhaust.
Okay.
Which isn't bad.
Ooh.
Foul language. Okay.
So it's 15. You have 9 defense. So beating you by 6.
I got 1 shield on my dodge.
Beating you by 5.
Don't forget my 1 shield.
And then what do they get? Plus books is plus shields are damage?
Yeah.
So plus another 3 damage, so it's 8 damage.
Thanks, Josh.
Anything to reduce it or no?
No.
All right, you're 2 health, Leon.
That's really rude.
What does it do now?
Then it comes up to me, because it doesn't have anything better to do with its life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's adjacent, and now it has a new doodle in its LOS, which means it now has 2 in LOS, which means it is now 2 orange dice. And it's going to attack me again. I have exhausted my dodge, and I took damage, so I don't get that back. So that's terrible. Where's my Ankh when I need it?
Not available yet.
But that's what you call a rhetorical question.
Oh. Twitch does not like you today.
Do you know what a rage quit is? Because y'all about to see one. I die.
Yep.
Well, that was fun. Okay. Oh, now I'm dead. And now it is the pink Cavesicle's turn. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within range 4? No. Okay. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 4? The answer to that question is yes. So
Just 1 space, I think it needs to move.
1, 2, 3, Joshua. Okay, so it has 2 Cavesicles within LOS, which is 2 orange dice.
No, only 1.
Because the other
Orange
one's
is
more
too
than
far.
4
Yeah.
Okay. So then it is a white die and an orange die. Move to be at up to range 4, the nearest opponent, and then make a range 4 attack. This sucks.
Dice roll is on fire. Would you like to play as Matt's character?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Matt currently has 2 SP.
Thank you. Okay, and I'm gonna kill Matt just out of spite.
They rolled a 6. They don't do anything.
That is very good for you. Okay. So that is the end of the first group of Cavesicles' turn. And now we are on to the second group of Cavesicles. We're going to start with Strawberry all the way back in the corner. Is there an opponent? No. Is there an opponent with range 4? No. Can it move and be attack up to range 4? The answer is also no. So this creature
None of
does
them are going to do anything.
nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No. Okay. So they can't do anything, so we're going to skip their turn. My card comes off of the initiative track because I'm... Ooh.
Right there?
Yeah, it was my old lady knee. That was not fun. My card comes off of the initiative track, which is absolutely fine. And we are back to you guys, Twitch. So now it is your turn.
They're at full max SP, so they're at 5 SP.
Yes. So you guys had 3 SP before.
Or 2.
No, had 2 SP before. You're going to earn 3, which puts you at 5, which is the maximum amount you can have for a turn.
And they can attack Raspberry?
Yep.
Who has 1 health left. Or you did 1 damage to it.
I did 1 damage to it. So it has...
5 health left.
That's correct.
Assuming that's what chat wants to do. Go beat up that thingy.
Attack diagonally.
Yep.
Sneaky.
Where? I can't
sis.
see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, guys. So your attack die are 2 white die. So 1 to move, 2 to attack, leaves you with 2 SP. Go ahead. There should be a plug-in that you can hit to roll the die when the request comes up, or you can put !roll into the chat, and then you will get your roll counted just like Merrick's Bob there. So you guys rolled an 11, which is fantastic. And
Beats
for
it by 3.
each set of shields, so each you have 1, it's plus 2 physical damage, and for each star, you get plus 1 additional physical damage. So you have plus 3 additional damage to the 3 that you've already beat it by, which is dead.
Yep.
Good job. Okay, so that is Raspberry. Goodbye. Goodbye. Made little hearts. What is that from?
There's a little track here that I made.
That's cute. Okay. So that one is gone. You guys still have 2 SP, but you've already moved, so you cannot move again. You don't have a ranged weapon, so you can't... Oh, and then you have +1 physical damage on top. Like, it's dead. That's it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What else they can do?
Your turn, Joshua.
I'm gonna shoot lime.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your... You can't...
I have 6 range.
How?
My bow has 6 range.
Oh, that's cool. And we left a path.
And I'm gonna use kill the messenger for this.
Okay.
So I rolled a 9. But since I haven't moved this turn, if I haven't used any move action, I get +1 to my attack roll. So it's technically a 10.
Okay.
So I'm beating it by 2. I have 1 shield, which doesn't help, but I get +2 physical damage from my attack, so it's plus another 2, so it's 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I beat it by 2, so it needs to do a conviction check and beat a 9.
Why?
So I have follow-up, I inflict disease.
Okay, so the conviction check is
2 purples.
2 purples.
So it's the force of my attack, which is where X equals 6 plus the level of your highest subterfuge ability, which is 1, so it's a 7, plus the difference hit, and I beat it by 2. So it's an 8. Or it's a 9.
It has to exceed a 9,
Yes.
and it did not.
All right, so they got diseased.
And what is disease, Josh?
Disease is a status effect. You may not have positive effects or remove damage or other effects. So, not super useful for the cave sickles because they don't really heal or anything, but...
And then what did you say you did? 4 damage total?
Yes.
Toto?
Total. I have a follow-up. I can move 1 space because I rolled 2 books. So, I'm going to move 1 space... or I can move 1 space, sorry. I'm going to move 1 space closer.
Okay. So that is your turn, and now I get to kill Matt. Okay, oh, now I gotta learn his stuff. So he's got the magic staff, so this is still have SOI 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. And corrosive ideal. Cast poison, but the cave sickles are immune to poison, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. So she has 2 SPs, she's back up to 5. And I just need to be within SOI of 4.
Well, the only spell you can cast is the inflict poison, which doesn't work. So you need to get in melee range.
To hit it?
Yep. You don't shoot it.
What? How did he do this build?
Mm-hmm. Matt probably didn't think we were fighting casicles that were immune to poison when he built it. He just kind of built it.
Cast a spell 6. They don't... Oh, boy. Okay.
So you just gotta
so
smack stuff with your
hit it.
stuff.
I gotta smack it with a staff, which is 2 purple die. Does it even have range 2? Is it...
Nope.
No. All right. Well, this sucks. Okay. So she has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just going to move here.
Okay.
I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't think I want to be that much closer, and I don't want to be in everybody's way.
All right.
Okay, that's fine. And now back to the cave sickles.
So it's Lime's turn.
Okay, so now it is Lime's turn. Is that orange cave sickle with an LOS?
1, 2. Yes.
Okay, so that's a white and an orange die. Is it an opponent? Jason, no. Is it an opponent with range 4? Yes. So Twitch side is going to be you guys. So he's going to make a melee attack against you with 1 white and 1 orange die. You have a defense of 10, and you also have the option to dodge either with your too many belts or with even your sword. So I'm going to guess that you're going to want to
Does their
dodge.
core give them a dodge too?
Yeah, that one does too.
Okay. So they rolled 11. They did dodge. So they only have a defense of 10, so they need to get like 2, which is possible. And it's easy for them because they got the 2 books equals a shield. All right, that gives them 2. So they dodge it.
So let's dodge with the shield, or with the defensive core.
Okay.
And now there is not a counter option. You may count. It doesn't matter. It was a ranged attack. I keep on forgetting. Okay, then move to be adjacent to the opponent with the most damage within movement range.
No one has any damage, so
it's going to be you guys again, Twitch. Sorry. 1, 2, 3,
it's gonna,
2.
Yeah, stop there.
And then it is going to attack again. Now it is no longer within sphere of influence. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Within sphere of influence, so then it is going to lose that bonus, and now it's just going to be 2 white dice, 2 white die, and then you can dodge again, which I'm assuming you're going to want to do, so maybe we'll say that this is too many belts dodge.
They rolled a 9, which does not hit.
Huh, that sucks. The passive ability of the longsword, you may counter the first attack that doesn't deal damage or misses you each round, but this is the second attack, so that's poopy. Okay. So we
They
got.
still have 2 SP though. They could counter
That's true.
if they want.
So with the 2 SP, would you like to counter? Lime has 2 health left. What would you do? Are you shopping?
I would probably counter, because then there's one less Sickle to give SOI benefits to.
Makes sense. All right. So we'll spend the 2 SP. We're going to use that sword to smacky. Have you guys roll 2 white die. It didn't hit clear die, so
You can clear die now.
it won't clear the other stuff.
If it gets in before the result comes in.
Look at you doing stuff and things.
They rolled a 6.
That doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
However, you have Hammer Helm. Oh yes, you could reroll all of it. You want to do that. Oh yeah, you want to do that.
Ta-da!
I'm not hitting clear die. Because I'm nervous. That's a 10.
It's 10. That's enough to kill it.
That is much better. Okay.
Guess what?
It did.
Guess what?
We get loot. How's that? Brown chicken, brown cow. And now, Capsicles 4 through 6 come off the board.
You gotta take Lime off the board too.
We're getting there, Joshua. There's only so many hands. And I'm really happy that these don't have like little parts, because I definitely
8.
would have snapped something off.
Put that on
Oh,
their
they're
sheet.
rich! Please?
Please. Thank you.
I'll fight you? Why don't I wait till the end and
Put it
tally
on
it
the-
all up?
You gotta put it on their because there was a special rules aid for each loot card you get.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, that's why I say put it on their card.
Thanks for fully explaining yourself, Joshua.
Welcome.
Okay, so now that Cavesicle is dead, that group is gone. We are on to Cavesicles 1 through 3. They can't really do anything. Maybe? Can the orange one reach Twitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's a range
6.
4 attack, so
Yeah, I think it can. Okay. So red and purple can't do anything. It's not
purple
within,
can.
Would it, though? Because it's not within LOS
Yeah,
initially.
it would still do it.
It doesn't matter?
No.
Is there an opponent with range 4? No. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It wants to be at up to range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's going to move here. Bloopity bloop. It has 2 cavesicles within its SOI, so it is going to be a ranged attack 2 orange die. Twitch, you guys still do have a dodge with the sword. So I think that dodging is
Good.
Yeah. Dodge. You want to dodge.
Roll a 10. As long as they don't roll a skull, attack misses.
'Cause anything. You had to say something, right?
It's okay.
However, they have badass leather jacket, so they can
which
reroll
does
their
not-
dodge roll.
Oh, yes, they could.
Which is not what, Joshua?
I thought you were talking about its passive ability.
Why would I say anything about reducing physical
I don't-
damage
I
if
don't
we're
know.
talking about a dodge? Where does
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you even doing?
They're good.
Da-da-da! You guys are good. Okay. So that's purple. Now we're on to orange. Creamsicle, if you will. Is it a opponent with the range 4? No, so it's also going to try and move. Can't hit around corners, so you'll probably move there. Yeah. Okay. So many good things in the build. For Rizzle. It is no longer within SOI of that one, so it's only SOI of 1, so it's a white and an orange. It is no longer within the SOI of the red or strawberry. I always do it backwards every single dang time. Why is your phone farting?
Because it can.
That's inappropriate. Look, I'm an initiative card. 9, which is a miss.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's their turn.
Now it's your turn.
Twitch's turn.
What would you guys like to do?
They get up close and smack it.
Smacky. All the stuff on exhausts. Get up close and smack it.
I think so. They can stand right next to orange. And they could actually smack... I think it makes more sense for them to smack
SP.
purple? Grape?
Because why?
Because me and you can hit orange.
Okay. I think that makes sense. What do you guys think?
If I kill orange on my turn, then you can hit purple.
It'll already be dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it would be a longsword melee attack.
Yep.
2 white die.
Smacking it with their wings.
Nyx has some pretty fantastic wings.
Is that why you wanted to play as her?
Yes. Not really. I thought the ability was cool, but yes. A little bit of both.
Alright, so they rolled a 13.
It's dead.
So beating it.
Yeah, so it beats it by 5.
They get +1 from Hammerhelm, plus all the shields and the star. It's dead.
It did.
Alright. And they're out of SP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because 1 and 2. 1 for the movement, 2 for the attack.
Alright. And then it's my turn now.
And you're, yeah.
Alright, I'm at 4 SP. I am going to kill the messenger. I rolled a 12. They have a defense of 8, so I'm beating it by 4. I get +2 physical damage, so that's 6. It's dead. I have 2 books, so I get to move 1 space closer.
Good job. All right. I have max SP. She's got 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have to spend 2 to get through there. That just kind of puts me in the way of everything. But for each SP that I spend, I can move 2 spaces. Does he have any counter? Probably. The answer to that is probably no.
I would probably just hide behind Twitch so you don't get attacked.
That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're still going to have to spend 2 SP to go through. Okay, and now Cavesicles 1 through 3. So it's just the strawberry that is going to go. It's going to have to move to be at up to 4. It's just the lone one. And Twitch
Can dodge.
can dodge.
Duck. Dip. Dive.
Roll, baby, roll.
No.
Cotton candy, sweet and low.
No.
Say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is wrong with you?
Many things?
Cotton candy, sweet and low. Let me see that. Okay, 9.
Alright. They dodge.
With 3 shields. So,
It's in the Cavesicle's turn, right?
13. No, I mean, that's it. They
Yeah.
dodged it.
It's the end of the turn, right?
At the end of the turn.
Okay.
So now, Twitch, it's your turn.
Run in and attack it.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to make
Wait. The blue totem. Totem. Right there where they go. They activate it.
It's poopy. Okay. So now we are in line every single time. Now we are in line of sight of this blue totem here
It's a totem.
to here. You're not allowed to talk. So I'm going to read the special text. The cavern continues, and you can see more dangerous pits blocking the path to the Cavesicle hive. You also notice a pile of bleached bones, picked clean by what you can only assume were voracious Cavesicles. Something in the bone pile is shimmering in the dim light of the cave. Perhaps it's worth checking out, despite the grisly circumstances. Place tiles and tokens according to diagram 27. Eardrum. That conveniently clear diagonal.
Oops.
Ooh, way too far. Woo!
Alright, and I need the...
Okay, so I'm going to continue as Josh sets this up with y'all's attack. So from here again, we're attacking with the long sword. So it is 2 white dice. Ooh, that's me.
That's it.
That was a 7. That wasn't so great. Their defense is an 8. We're
They
going
could
to
re-roll.
re-roll that. Should they re-roll both dice?
Yes. They're both boopy.
Because it goes up to, but it only goes up to a 7. So that 4 is actually not terrible on this die.
Mm.
They could have kept the 4. 9. The Cavesicle's defense is an 8, so you're beating it by 1. 2 shields is plus 2 physical damage, so now it is 3 damage. Plus Hammerhelm's plus 1 is 4. And that's it.
Yep. So it's got 2 health left.
Alrighty. So Joshua, it is now your turn.
Can you move me 6 spaces closer, please?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll be right behind Twitch. Do you take...
I'll take a step to the side, so... Back, yeah, there. And then I'm going to shoot.
Are we going to be back here at all?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Okay, because I'm just going to... shimmy this all over then.
I rolled a 5 for my attack.
That does nothing, Joshua.
I'm going to try one more time. I rolled an 11. I believe that kills it, right?
3. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, thanks, bye.
I get loot.
You do get loot.
I can move one space closer, but that kind of gets in your way. So I will stay where I'm at.
Thank you for
We
being
got 7 gold.
courteous.
I mean, Twitch is technically... actually, it doesn't matter if I move a space closer. I'm not really in your way. Because you have to go through Twitch anyway.
I go around Twitch.
That costs you more movement points than going through Twitch.
So nice. Okay, Joshua, what new elements have we added in this new section?
There's some loot. There is an... No, that's... Sorry. This should be a red exit.
So we have a new totem right here, some hindering terrain here, again, the dangerous terrain or the hole in the center, red exit, and a blue loot token. You can interact with the loot tokens by spending 1 SP. So it is my turn now. That was it for the blue thing. I'm back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not with an LOS of the red totem. Huh. I think I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
Or should I start activating stuff? Let's start activating stuff. Okay. 1, 2. That puts me into LOS. Means I also spend an SP. Now we're activating the red totem.
Totem.
Totem. Behind the rocks, you find another pair of cavesicles. Spawn 2 cavesicles adjacent to this totem. Behind you, so red and purple. So rude. So rude. I can take the red totem icon off. There goes my earbud. Spawn 2 behind you. 2 more of them crawl up from the depths. Spawn 2 cavesicles on tile UM1, which is this tile here, according to the diagram 29. So I need orange, which I did not aggressively throw. 1 goes here. Yes. And teal goes here.
Okay. And we need 2 black dice to be rolled.
And that will tell you what, Joshua?
Where they go in the initiative track.
Nope, still the wrong way. Okay. To the south, you see yet another pair of cavesicles. Luckily, a large gap separates them from you. Spawn 2 cavesicles adjacent to the red exit. Tiny T-Rex arms, could you reach the cavesicles that I chucked at the other side of the table?
Yep.
Alright, so all 6 of our friends are back. Joshua, the first one's 4 books, second one's is a skull.
4 shields, so it's going to go 4 after you, so it goes
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, it goes after you.
Goes after me.
And then the skull is going to go right after you.
So how does that work now? Oh, so we'll go this way, right?
Yep.
So look, literally back to the same order we were at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
That's fun. Okay.
It's
so
still your turn.
It is still my turn.
You smack red in the face.
I could. Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 more SP to move 2 more spaces, and then spend the SP to attack with the magic staff. I'm going to roll 2 purple die. This is not really great. To try and hit it.
It's a great roll, Anne. Wonderful roll.
Can I take that roll instead? It's a 12.
Nope.
It's rude. Alright, so that was the end of my turn. Cavesicles 4 through 6's turn. The teal Cavesicle is going to go first. Is there an opponent adjacent? No, but there is an opponent within range 4, Joshua.
Yep.
The teal Cavesicle only has one other one within line of sight, so it is going to be an orange and a white die to try and murder you.
Okay.
Lime is all the way out in the middle of nowhere, and so is...
Lime can still shoot at you.
1, 2, 3... Why? No, it can't.
Moves one space forward.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just without...
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I counted wrong.
Yeah, I know. And neither can the strawberry. So only this one, 9. What is your defense?
10.
So it does nothing. Great.
I believe it does have it has a then.
Oh, move to be up to Josh's butt. And then attack him again! I do kind of enjoy that part.
And I can shoot in the face.
There was also a follow-up after that. Had we not gotten to the follow-up?
They normally don't hit. They've missed a lot.
How about now?
13, that will hit. That beats me by 3.
For each shield, it's +1, 4, 5, 6.
So it's 6 damage. I don't have anything to ignore damage.
No,
So that's going to hurt.
not as much as 13 points. So I don't want to hear about it. And now, follow-up is Force 9. It's a poison check.
Okay. I do have a conviction upgrade to a white. I rolled a 7.
Which is less than a 9.
So I have poison.
What does poison do, Joshua?
Status, you are dealt irreducible damage equal to half your remaining HP.
It is really nasty.
Yep.
But you don't die.
No.
It's rounded down, right?
Yep.
So you're just going to wander around with 1 health point?
Yep.
That's the end of 4 through 6's turn. And now, luckily for me, it's 1 through 3's turn, and red is right in my face.
Yep.
Is there an opponent adjacent? Yes. Make a melee attack against the opponent with the most damage. Great. It has only another one within its LOS, so I'm going to have orange and white. Do we have dodges? Yes. May I please have the black? Just kidding. I don't need 4 books, but it's fine because we're making... Nope.
Nope.
Nope. That was terrible, actually. This is actually...
They rolled a 9.
So I'm
it
fine.
doesn't hit.
Cool. Does you have anything to counter?
No.
No. Cool.
So what happens next?
So then it has a follow-up, but it doesn't have a then, so I'm okay.
Follow up, you're fine.
Yep, so it's done.
Okay.
Cool. Now the orange one, nope. Now
Great.
the purple one is going to try and attack me as an opponent of the range 4. Yes, it's going to make a melee attack. Again, white and orange. You're glad I didn't say banana. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here all week. Nope, just kidding. I'm going home in a little bit. Passive ability is kind of neat.
They rolled a 10.
This is not nice.
Just enough to hit. They have 2 shields, so they're going to do 2 damage.
Sucks. Okay, then move to be adjacent with the opponent. And make a melee attack.
Oh, you activate the green totem where you're at. Don't you? Or do you need to be 1 space closer?
No, I do.
Okay.
Diagram 28. Which I'm going to guess is going to go here.
They miss.
That's cool. I like that one because the next one was a follow-up. All right, fantastic. The last one here, just like this.
Yep, just like that.
Is going to be orange, but he's all the way the hell out there. Oh, he's going to get you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's coming for you, Joshua.
Yep.
So he is going to range attack
It's in the corner by you on that tile.
here.
Yep. And this is going to go diagonal to the other two hindering terrains.
Here.
Yep. And then we need
10.
just enough to hit. They're going to do 2 damage. The bottom corner. So they're doing 2 damage to me, so I'm down to 4 health.
It's not even your turn yet.
Yep. And then it's going to run up and try to hit me again.
This is embarrassing for us. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6. Yeah, you can get next to me. Got a break attack, though. I rolled a 7, so, you know. It's an 8. It technically hits. I do 1 damage to him.
That's something. All right, 1 damage against Orange. Orange is now going to...
Actually, no.
Oh, wait,
No,
ends the
I don't do any damage to him. Sorry.
Okay. Then it is going to try and make a melee attack.
This is going in the corner, and
Which corner?
where you just put the water.
Like there?
Yep. And then this is going to go next to it, just north.
Okay.
And then this is going to go just next to that in the water.
Here?
Yep. Oh, the yellow totem should be down in 1 space.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
12.
Okay. It's beating me by 2. I'm dead.
Are we going to get TPK'd by a bunch of cavesicles?
Might.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you Matt's character because
Okay.
you don't have the analysis paralysis that I do.
Okay.
And I will play moderator.
Okay.
Take Black Wolf off to go right there.
All right. Whose turn is it now?
So now that you have successfully died, it is... Oh, no, it was the Cavesicle's turn. So that was Cavesicle Orange's turn for 1 through 3. That was it. So now it's Twitch's turn.
All right. So Twitch can move a space and beat up the guys there, or
I'm gonna
come
grab
help
some more
you.
tea.
Can you grab me my water, please?
Sure.
Can you request 2 white dice to be rolled? I'm gonna say they're gonna come help you out.
Do you want more ice or more water?
Just water in it. Is it full? Ooh, nice hit. Hopefully. Oh yeah. They rolled a 13. So it's beaten by 5, plus another 4 damage, so it's 9. So Grape's dead. That's the end of Twitch's turn. They don't have any SP left. It's my turn. I am next to this Cavesicle. I have 3 SP, so I'm going to use 2 to attack. I rolled a 6. That's horrible. I also have an exhaust ability for 1 SP. Exhaust, roll a spell 6. So my spell is a white die. I rolled a 5. 5. And I need chat to roll 2 purple dice, please. All right. They rolled a 9. I rolled a 5 plus 6, which is an 11. I hit.
That's good.
I do 2 damage to Cherry.
All right.
That's the end of my turn. So it's Cavesicle's 4 through 6 turn. Teal's gonna run up and shoot at.
So it's gonna be 4. 1, 2, 3. So I think he's gonna go here. So he's not around the corner.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hit at Twitch. It's gonna be a white and an orange. Die. This is really embarrassing considering like last time we played the game it was like the final boss and we killed it so quick and now we're getting our butts beat by a bunch of rodents. Not really rodents, but you know.
Attack on their hindering terrain. Yep. -1. They rolled an 8, so doesn't it?
Like that. But then it still has a then.
No. That was if it was a.
Oh, that's correct, because it had to move and then did
Yeah.
a ranged attack. Okay, so then the next one is going to be the green. It still can't hit. Then raspberry, still 1, 2, 3, still can't hit. So we're on to 1 through 3. Back to strawberry. It has started adjacent to you, Joshua, so
Yep.
it's going to make a melee attack against you. It does not have any other in line of sight, so it's just going to be 2 white.
And I'm dodging. And I rolled 2 shields.
Congratulations. After Cherry goes, after we get these results, it's going to be Creamsicle's turn. And Creamsicle is going to have to do 1, 2, 3. No, it's within LOS of Twitch, so it doesn't have to move.
It's up line of sight, though.
Yes. Because it's not around the corner, it's back.
Okay.
So it's directly diagonal. So 10, Josh?
That's just. That doesn't hit because I rolled 2 shields, so I'm good.
All right. So now it is going to do a melee attack. Orange is going to do a melee attack against...
A ranged attack.
Yep, that one. Against Twitch, it has 1 additional within LOS, so it is a white and an orange die for the
And they
attack.
can dodge.
Yep. Dodge, dodge, dodge. What? So start with the defensive core for dodge, and they can always re-roll their dodge roll.
They rolled a 4.
Good thing you got those 2 shields there, buddy. All right, but this one does have a move, so it is going to move to be all up in your grill, and it is going to attack again, but this time it will have 2 within line of sight, so it'll be 2 orange.
And they will dodge again.
Ah!
Thank you for the resubscription, Metal God.
2, 3, 4,
Hi,
5.
hi.
One more space.
Doesn't. Oh, that's right. Never
I
mind.
gotta be adjacent.
And it doesn't.
They rolled an 8.
Which doesn't do anything.
Yep.
So we'll just clear that on up. All right. So they could counter.
That's the first attack.
You may count. Oh yeah, no, that's right.
So that's the end of the Casicle's turn.
So that is the end of the Cavesicle's turn, and now it's Nyx's turn. Nyx, you're back up to 3 SP. I'm guessing now. Oh no, you only have 1.
Smack orange.
1 opponent. Yeah. So we're gonna smack orange. So 2 white die.
Oh, you can take the green totem off the map. They rolled a 5.
That's getting rerolled immediately.
You don't like a 5 for the roll?
No, don't like a 5 roll. No. No. See, I told you, Hammer Helm's the best. One of my favorite abilities.
Rolled an 8. Just enough to hit.
All right.
They have 2 books, so it's +1 damage. Or 2 shields, I'm sorry.
2 shields
+2 damage.
plus 2 damage
So they're doing 2, and Hammer Helm's another. They're doing 3 damage.
to the orange one.
Yep.
That already had 2 against it. Yes. Right?
No, that was red. That already had 2.
Oh, just kidding. Okay. Poopy. Oh, but it's got physical +1.
For what?
Hammer Helm.
I included that.
Oh.
It's 3 damage.
Well, you suck. Fine. Okay. Clear the dice. No more SP. That would be the end of Twitch's turn. So Joshua, that means it's your turn.
Gonna smack the thing with my staff again. I rolled a 5.
You're not going to smack the thing with your staff again?
And then I gotta cast a spell on it.
But to do what?
I can do a black die damage for every book I roll. I rolled an 11, so I need 2 purple dice.
You just told me before that there was no other spells.
That's on their staff. I didn't read the whole staff before. At the bottom, you exhaust it for 1 SP. You do a spell 6, cast on a black die. You roll black die, deal how many books you do. It's not super great. It's only once per turn. They rolled a 10. I rolled an 11, so I win. And I do 3 damage to it.
To the red one?
Yep. It's got 1 health left.
Can you, like, sneeze on it?
Nope.
All right, so is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
So 4 through 6, the teal is going to go first. Can it attack with range 4? Yes. So Twitch, this one is going to attack you. It's only got 1 with an LOS because the other one is blocked. It's going to be a white and an orange, and I'm sure you'll want to dodge.
Right there.
I want my meter switch back. That's what I want.
It missed.
That's good. This is it's far away.
Yep. Now it's going to move up and try to attack again.
Yeah.
Though they're going to get
But
a break attack against it because
because it has to. Okay. So y'all be able to do the break attack. Get you to roll 2 white die to attack it. This is the teal one, so this one does have all 6 of its health, unfortunately. Maybe, though, you'll murderate it. Hammerhelm's still exhausted.
it's 1 good roll.
I'll take it.
10. So beaten by 2.
Plus.
Plus 2.
Plus.
Plus 1. Plus 1. So it's just enough.
Yes! Congratulations. Okay, so that's the teal one, but that unfortunately that's not like all of them. But that's fine. That's the end of that one's turn. That's super awesome. And now the other 2 we know can't do anything. We move on through 1 through 3. It's going to be Cherry first. Joshua, that red one is going to hit
And I'm
you
gonna dodge.
again. It has only 1 within LOS, so it's a white and an orange.
I rolled a single shield.
That's more than 0 shields.
Mm-hmm.
You hide behind the staff.
I'm using my cloak in the shadows.
Did you hit yourself in the face when you do that too?
Yeah.
Alright, just asking.
That's why it's only 1 defense.
And
Just enough.
that's your, yeah. Alright.
Good.
Can you counter? No, you have nothing to counter.
No, I have nothing to counter with.
Okay, so that was the red's turn, and now it is going to be orange's turn. Orange is going to attack Twitch. Again, it is going to be a white and an orange, and I'm sure you're going to want to dodge. Each round. Rereading that card.
It rolled a 4.
Okay, so it misses. So that was good job. So, but it's not this round.
Yep.
That's poopy. Okay.
It's their turn. They can hit orange.
Yeah. So now you guys can hit it back. Misses or dodge, doesn't even matter. Okay, so you guys get to hit it back. Everything gets unexhausted. So you have Hammer Helm again. Orange has 2 health. No, 3 health.
They gain 3 SP, so they're actually they were at 4, so they're down to 2, so they actually could do 2 attacks. If they don't kill it. But they killed it.
It did. Okay, so that one goes there. This goes over here. They haven't moved yet.
They haven't moved yet. I don't know if they want to help with Red or just kind of go into the cave.
Well, they can't move and attack.
Yeah.
So, and Red literally has 1 health.
Yeah.
So I think you can handle Red on your own.
Hopefully I can. Yes.
Fingers crossed. So I would recommend, guys, moving. Now, the red exit over there, you could jump to, but it's probably not the more difficult exit.
But there's loot over there, too.
Okay. Yes. Their agility, which has to do with the jump, is a 4. And it's 2 spaces. There's not a 1 space jump
There's
location.
one space over here.
Okay. So we could get you to jump over there.
But then they're going to be next to 2 cavesicles that are going to attack them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so great.
They might just want to go in more. They could jump from the other way. And do it a turn where they can charge it and then attack.
And our ranged attacker isn't
It's
there
dead.
anymore.
Yep. They go more into the cavesicle and hit the next totem.
Sounds like a plan. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why
Yeah.
are they going that way?
I don't. What does it matter? So, because they don't want to get spit at.
Okay.
Okay. They don't activate any of the totems.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
I'm going to cast my spell again. I rolled a 6, so it's a 12 to beat. Then you roll 2 purple dice, please. I'll do 3 damage if it works. It doesn't work. I rolled a 13. Oh, wait. When rolling for attack or determine the force of the spell, she may spend 1 SP to add +1 to the roll. So if I add +1, it's a 13. It matches.
Okay.
So I kill it.
Finally. It did.
And then I
You get loot, Joshua.
got loot. I got 7 gold.
Good job.
All right, I have 1 SP left, so I can move closer. But if I move right now, I think I just get in range of those casicles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, I think.
Okay. So then 1 through 3 comes off the board. We're left with 4 through 6. So 4, can it move and attack within range 4? So it could move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unfortunately, I think yes. 1, 2, 3. I was trying to avoid being within range. And I failed.
Only one of them can attack, though.
Because the other one can't move close enough to do it.
Yeah, that's the only
'Cause-
spot close enough to...
Yep, and it can't do a melee.
No.
Well, it can't jump.
No.
What did it say it was going to do?
They won't jump.
So does that mean they walk into? Or they
No,
just don't?
they don't try. Ooh, I'm assuming they were dodging. You
Yeah,
didn't roll a black
sorry.
die. That's a 14, beating them by 4.
But they still have their -4 physical damage reduction.
Okay.
So they might still be all right.
That's from a melee attack, not from a ranged attack.
Huh. Well done.
They rolled 3 shields, so it's 13. They rolled a 14, so it's beating them by 1. Plus 4 shields, so it's 5 damage. So it's at 11 health.
What is it? Just ends its turn now?
Yep.
Okay. Let's
Oh, -1 from hindering? Yeah, I forgot about that. So it would have been 1 less. Still hit. So that at 12 health.
let's do another. I don't think we're going to hit the end of this encounter. I don't think we're going to hit the end of this encounter.
Let's do another what?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay.
12 minutes. Okay.
You didn't really say. You're just like, let's do another. And then you just like
I said it.
said nothing.
I did. You know what I did? A Joshua.
Okay.
That's what I did. Okay, so that's the end of 4 through 6's turn.
So you're going to Leroy Jenkins into the room?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Leroy 5. Right? Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. Okay. So 1, 3, 4, 5.
Stop at 4.
Dang. And now we're going to have the yellow totem.
And the purple totem. Oh, the
Careful.
purple's around the block.
The
rock.
deeper this cave goes, the more cave sickles you seem to run into. Spawn 2 cave sickles on any unoccupied normal terrain space adjacent to the yellow totem. Red and purple. Yep, thank you. Go here. Go here.
You can make one closer so they can actually move one space and attack it. And normal terrain, so it gotta go one over.
Okay.
And they move one more space in.
And smacky smacky?
Do they activate the other totem in the corner?
No. Maybe. Yes. And that's orange. You step around the corner with your weapon drawn, expecting to find more cave sickles, and you do. But their corpses seem to be rotting away, and may still be worth checking out. Place the red loot token on the space this totem occupied. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're going to smacky the purple cave sickle. Brand new. So fresh and so clean. 6 health. Dead sickles. Nice. Nice. 9, and you're at -1 because of hindering turn? No. You're well, is it through? Because it's
No.
not.
No, because you're going between 2 spaces.
They can reroll the 3.
Yeah, I think they reroll the 3.
There's nowhere to go but up.
You still have 2 SP left, right?
Yes.
Roll to 5. All right, so that's 11. So you need to be by 3 plus 2 is another plus 1 from hammer helm. 5. That's 6. That's enough to kill it.
Goodbye.
They can't do anything else, right?
Correct. Because they have 2 SP. And they
Okay.
that would have ended their movement.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the end of their turn. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm at 4 SP. How close can I get to Twitch?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd have to spend SP.
I don't like where I end up on that at all.
Nope.
So I want to stay out of range 4. So if I move here, that's in range 4. Okay, I'm just going to move right there for now. And then I try to sneak in next turn with actual SP.
I forgot to roll the black die to find out where 1 through 3 ended up on the track.
Oh. Yeah, then roll it now.
Yep, can do that. So cave sickles 4 through 6 are going to go. We're going to say that because they're on the track. They do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to move. So this pink one is going to move over, and it's going to do a ranged attack.
3, so 1, 2. Technically it goes after them, so just make it go next, and then we'll update it.
There, it's going to go there.
Ten.
10.
I'm assuming they were dodging.
Apologize. Absolutely correct.
As long as they don't roll skull, they're fine.
And then it can't do anything after that. After that, then the red cave skull is going to attack as
Can lime hit?
we need to
Yeah.
move 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay.
So they miss.
They missed.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So lime's going to try to go.
And that's going to be white and an orange again for a range 4 attack. You guys are, I'm sure, going to be dodging with too many belts.
It's a nice roll. More dodge.
9.
9. So it doesn't hit. So they're good. Now red's going to try to shoot them with just 2 white dice. And they're going to dodge one last time. It gets -1 because of the hindering terrain.
Yeah.
So they rolled a 10.
2 books as a shield, though.
Yeah, so they're fine.
Okay.
Then it's going to run up to them
Yep.
and attack again.
This time.
Nothing's going to be an SS, so I
Okay.
still gets -1 because it's attacking through hindering terrain. -10. -1. Doesn't do anything.
Okay, so it came up and said hello.
It's Twitch's turn now.
And so now we're going to smacky smacky.
They're at max SP. How far away is that loot token from them?
Forever away. 1, well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movement points.
Do you only have them on 1 white die?
I thought I hit it. Sometimes I hit it fast and it only goes through once.
Slacker. I think they want to reroll that.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Smacky smacky. You died.
Pew pew. I did.
So quickly.
You died too?
Not as quickly as you
That
did.
doesn't matter. It's not a
You died at
competition.
round 1.
It's not a competition. I also took
You
out...
Leroy Jenkins it.
I always... 7. This is really bad.
They can hit again. They have enough SP for it.
This is really bad.
Six. That's a good roll.
This is a good start.
Good start. Another good one. 9. Beat it by 1 plus 2 plus 1. That's 4 damage.
All right, I'll take it. Not that I did anything, but I'll take credit for it anyway.
They're down to 1 SP.
Yeah.
And then it's going to smack them back.
Why?
Because it's the Cavern turn again.
Okay.
2 white dice. And they're going to dodge. You only ask for 1 white die.
I swear to you that I hit it twice.
Did orange
We're
shoot
gonna
twice.
fight.
Now, if this misses or doesn't do damage, they can counter it now. Because it's the first of the round.
Oh, that's right.
And they could possibly kill it.
Look at you paying attention. He's dead.
No, it's attacking them.
Oh no!
It's a 14. They roll 2, so it's beating them by 2 plus another 6. Or another 4, so that's 6. They can't reduce 4 damage from it though.
Because it's melee.
'Cause it's melee. So it's doing 2 damage to them. What does it do now? Because I believe it has a follow-up now.
Make a melee attack against the same target.
All right, so it does it again. And they dodge again.
Can we... Hi!
Can we what?
What are these rolls? Let's not do this.
They rolled an 11. But they rolled 3 shields, so
Minus
they're fine.
1.
Oh, yeah, it was -1, so they only take 1 damage for the other one.
Oh, that's...
Thank you. This one misses.
So they can counter, right?
Yep.
All right, so clear all this garbage out. That's rude. It's supposed to be combo. Counter. I did too.
11. -1 because of the hindrance rate, so it's 10. Beating it by 2, plus another 2, plus 5. That's dead.
I like that answer.
And they get another loot.
That's cool.
They got 8 gold.
That's 16 gold for them. That's pretty nice.
All right.
Your box fell apart,
That's fine.
which is funny on so many levels. That's the wrong... Whatever. Okay. Awesome. So the red one is dead.
Okay.
So 1 through 3 gets to come off of the board
Okay.
again. 4 through 6 is what is left here. I'm going to move this down just a little bit so it's not behind the thing. That was the Cavesicle's turn.
So it's my turn now.
It's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna spend an SP. I'm gonna magic shoot lime. 2 purple dice, please. I rolled a 4, so it's a 10.
Twitch, you guys are rolling the 2 purple dice.
I beat it.
Okay.
I do no damage.
Because that's a skull.
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's Cavesicle's turn.
You know what that means now?
They're gonna shoot Twitch. Or me. Depending on the Cavesicle.
Pink one's going to shoot you. Perp it up. Okay.
Twitch has more dodges. I know, each one can attack one of us.
So then it's going to be white and orange, and then Twitch, I'm assuming, is dodging.
And I will dodge as well.
The first set is for you. Second set is for Twitch.
I rolled 4 shields.
Very good. So you get 12.
I'm fine.
And
Twitch gets 12. They
What
can
is-
re-roll. They can re-roll their dodge.
can we talk about 4 6s?
I don't know.
Josh is doing some funny business with that program.
Do you know there's a town called 44? Oh, 40 Fort. 40 Fort.
Like 44, like Bodie McBoatface?
40 Fort.
Like Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah, but it's from it's a really old town. They got 2 defense, so it just matches. So
Attacker wins on
3. It's gonna be doing 3 damage. So they're at 8 health.
They can't do anything after that because they can't move.
Can
Okay.
Twitch grab that loot?
So Twitch has 4 SP, 1 to move, and then 1, 2, 3, 6. So, well, they need 1 to interact with it. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and interact. So yes.
All right. What's the red loot?
You look through the Cavesicle remains and are disturbed to find what must have been their last meal. You are inflicted with paralyze. Good job, Josh.
Okay.
Gain a random monster loot item from the following combatants: Cavesicle, Waterloa, Earthloa, and Cavern.
Cavesicle.
Yeah. Waterloa,
Waterloa.
Earthloa,
Earthloa.
Cavern. Then draw 2 combatant loot cards.
Okay.
If you draw the monster loot card, gain a Cavesicle monster loot. Oh boy. Wait, what? There was more to these steps.
That's the first one. So they got some venom,
That's cool.
and they got 15 gold.
That is it's a little less exciting. Oh,
Okay.
it's very cool. Okay.
And they're paralyzed.
And they're paralyzed.
My turn?
Your turn.
Leroy Jenkins. I'm going to check the blue loot.
Are we?
I'm checking the blue loot.
Say it louder. I didn't hear you the
Blue
first
loot.
time. Blue totem, you said?
Blue
There's
loot.
a purple totem? Make a presence 10 check.
Uh, 4. I rolled a 2, and I only have 2 presents.
You're an idiot. Okay. Too many bones. You realize that there are humans. Wait, what? It said fail. If you fail, read it. Okay. Interesting. You realize that there are human skulls. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense.
What?
It doesn't make sense that if you fail the check,
Yeah.
that you realize that there are human skulls among the bones. The reminder of the mortality of Middarans crushes your spirits. You are inflicted with wilt, and your turn immediately ends.
Okay, my turn ends. I'm on the exit. We win. What's the red exit? Say.
Shop and trade on page 4. Continue to too many sickles. Page 14.
Okay. You don't like my Leroy Jenkins to get the treasure and just exit?
I thought it was impressive. It's fair. I'm a little impressed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today for Matless Middara Mondays. For Middara, Unintentional Malum, Act 1 by Succubus Publishing. This was the side quest crawler. We were also paralyzed, so. This round was very crushing for my spirits because I died by a bunch of cave crabs after having beat the main boss, so it's always fun to start from the beginning. Humble beginnings. Make sure you are following us and joining us for more soul-crushing fun. You can join us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and you can come join us in Discord where?
Sometimes. Anne says stuff, but she's actually never in Discord. She hates us all in Discord.
I stalk it. Hardcore. My notifications come up, and I read them. Watching you. That's not terrifying.
Not at all.
Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you actually have, and it's not Twitch Prime,
It's Prime Gaming.
where you get 1 month free subscription to a Twitch channel. We would love it if you would use that subscription on us. All of that money goes back into this show to provide you with a fun Monday night. Not Tuesday night. Tuesday night's lame because it's just the guys.
Tuesday night's best night.
Better than being eaten by a lurker, hashtag hardcore lurker.
Anything else, Anne?
Make sure to spray under your beds. Good night!
Bye.
This is where I hit all the buttons.